Rose from the Preservers of the Daughters of Zion. I also just want to let you know what's happening today for just a minute. After your speaker and after your question and answer session, feel free to ask questions. I know you'll have a lot. There are some refreshments, and also we have the barn open, the historic barn open, until 4 o'clock, about approximately 4 o'clock. So if you would like to have some snacks, wander over to the barn, which is right over this way to the right. We would love for you to see the historic barn. Okay, well, I will introduce Edwina St. Rose.
Woohoo!
I am Edwina St. Rose, and I'm one of the preservers. We have, I think all of us are here today: Bernadette Whitson Hammond, Jamie Smith, Dee Dee Smith, Robert King, and Steve Thompson. And who am I forgetting? I have to look at the picture of it. Okay, but we really appreciate everyone coming. We have members of the Union Ridge Baptist Church here today. We have preservation. And we'll hear more about that later. We have Preservation Fund here. I see several members. We have a whole lot of people here, and thank you so very much for coming. So I don't want to take up any more time. And a cousin that I just met. Who came down from New Jersey. Here, Dr. Scott French.
Thank you.
She gets the award.
Yeah.
She lives in Facebook. I don't know where she lives on Earth, but I know her from the internet, so it's amazing.
It really exists. Okay,
Thank
so we're not going to take up any more time. We have Steve Thompson's going to say a few words about what we might see later.
I'm the third introducer. Tells me I'm important. It's not French. Introductions. I'm going to say something very, very briefly, and that is 15 years ago, I came out here at the invitation of Dee Dee Smith, who was then the executive director. She had some features in the landscape that she wanted mapped, and I came with a GPS unit, and we walked around the property, and we mapped all sorts of things. And one place we went was just off of the Yellow Trail, which, for those of you who know Ivy Creek, on the other side of what's called the Southfield, there's a beautiful trail that winds around sort of along the back of what's it called, Roslyn Ridge subdivision. And we went to, there's a big pit in the ground. And she said, this we think was the place, Conley Greer, who lived on this property, married to Mary Carr Greer, one of the many, many things he did was get up very early in the morning and go into Charlottesville and collect trash in the hospital and bring it back here to feed hogs that he was raising. And other trash got deposited, things the hogs would eat that would get deposited in various places around the farm. And there was this big hole, and there's a lot of trash lying around it. And I looked around and said, this is a cellar hole. There's a big Osage orange tree still growing beside it. There are daffodils that were blooming around it. This is a house site. And then I forgot about it until years later when I started doing more work out here and realized that's the land that Berkeley Bullock owned.
Oh.
About 2/3 of the land that he owned, that Scott's going to talk about, is actually contained within the Ivy Creek Natural Area. It abutted Hugh Carr's original purchase, 1873 purchase, and it's 2/3 of it or so is in the Ivy Creek Natural Area. The rest is now part of Roslyn Ridge. Another remarkable part of the history of this place. And without that, or with that, I'm going to turn it over finally to Scott French. I'm going to say needs no introduction because even though he had
That's right.
standing up,
Woohoo!
Wow. Thank you all for coming out. There's just so much knowledge in this room. I'm a little daunted by it. I know so many of you, and so many of you do research on this for different reasons. Some family research, some of you are interested in the history of the community, of Hugh Carr and Riverview Farm. And I hope that as we go through this, you understand that this is a project, an ongoing research project. And I'm always looking for more information. And if I get anything wrong, please let me know. there's always more opportunities to expand on this. I'm working on an expanded version for Encyclopedia Virginia, so I feel like it's never done. So today, I'm here from the University of Central Florida, but I spent 23 years in Charlottesville, first getting my PhD in history here, and then teaching and directing research centers, the Carter G. Woodson Institute. I was the associate director under Reginald Butler, who I'll show you a nice picture of here. My great friend and mentor. He and I worked very closely together, and he's the one who inspired our focus on community research. He and I, it was really coming from him. He worked with Cinder Stanton, many of you know Cinder, created the Central Virginia Research Group, which has taken various names, but it still exists to this day and is doing amazing work. But Reginald, when he became director of the Institute, wanted the Institute to play a role in facilitating partnerships between academic researchers and lay scholars, because that's the world he came out of. He worked so closely with people like Bob Vernon on his own work.